Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So this video is slightly different. I did a recording of one of my games that I had in World of Warships, and I'm doing a playback and recording this with my mobile phone. I'm not very high tech. This is, I know, very low tech, a silly way of making recording, but it's the way that I know that will definitely work. Yeah, so that's me in my tier 5 battleship, and showing you how the game actually looks in action. I've not done this before. There are people who suggested that I do, streaming on Twitch or YouTube, show people how World of Warships actually is in action. Now, I've shared a referral link to the game before, and some viewers and readers have actually signed up to the game. And this is what it's like, and this is a mid-tier game, right? And it's a game that I'm going to lose in the end because teammates not very good. I did sink like 3 ships in the game, and did more than my fair share of work. But unfortunately, some games which are, this is a PvP game, right? So it's player versus player, and if you don't have good players on your team, right, it's just too bad, it's just the way it is, right? And so I mean, enemy forces sighted on the horizon. That's a destroyer, right? So anyway, if you're interested in joining me in the game, I'll leave a link in the description box below, a referral link, and those are my guns, my cannons, right? So if you want to join me in the game, it's free to play, right? I think I killed the destroyer. I actually killed the destroyer and secured the first kill. Yeah. So we want to get rid of destroyers. They're very pesky, right? They launch the torpedoes, and they like to focus on battleships like mine, especially very slow battleships like mine. Yeah. So anyway, it's free to play, so feel free to join me in the game. And if you do see me in the game, just send me a private message or something and say hi. We have a bit of chat, and we can even form a division and go into battles together, right? So anyway, this video is not just to share gameplay in World of Warship. It's also to share some stuff that I had a chat with a reader in the game last night, right? Because I've been blogging about, I've been making videos about Alibaba and all, why I want to have a 3% exposure. Have it 3% of my portfolio in the game, in my portfolio. And he said, why only 3%? I'm sure you can have more. And I said, well, it's because I'm a retiree, right? And Alibaba doesn't pay a lot by way of dividends. The dividend yield is 1% or maybe less than 1%. So I don't want it to be too big part of my portfolio. But then he raised a good point, and then gave me something to think about. And he said, but your dividend is already so much. Why do you want to focus on getting even more dividends? Surely you can think about having a bigger exposure to tech stock like Alibaba, and have a bigger component when it comes to growth in your portfolio. And that gave me something to think about. And he's probably right, because like what he said. Okay, I'm dodging all the torpedoes here. Yeah, like what he said, my annual dividends more than what many people make in a year in their regular job, you know. So maybe I can have a bigger exposure. Oh, there's a submarine. A submarine just pinged me. Another pesky class of vessels in the game, and he's going to send torpedoes at me soon because he just pinged me. And these are homing torpedoes, not easy to dodge because it's locked on me, but I turn and the torpedoes miss me. Lucky. So yeah, so maybe I should increase my exposure to Alibaba to maybe 5 or even 10% of my portfolio eventually, right? So anyway, last night after having the chat with the reader in World of Warships, I placed an overnight buy order for Alibaba. Of course, the SDR, Singapore Depository Receipt. I placed an order at around 407 per share, and this morning it was filled. Yeah, so it's like 1.5% lower than the close of the previous session on Friday, right? So just a very small bite, not a big bite, you know, because like I said, I still want to wait for prices to go the price to go down a bit more before adding even more. So the chat I had with the reader just pushed me to have a small bite. So now my investment in Alibaba is something like 2% of my portfolio, not quite 3% yet. We'll see if Mr. Market gives me a chance to increase that exposure to 5% or even 10%. We'll see, and I'll have to dismantle my T-bill ladder to do that, right? Don't have a lot of spare cash at the moment, right? So I think that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy it. It's something different, right? So if AK can do it, so can you. Bye bye.